Good morning to everybody. Today is the 8th day in the month of February, the 8th of February. And, well, it's carnival time in Trinidad and Tobago. Carnival means calypso, pan, dancing, merrymaking, and everything. Everything that is good about it, not bad about it. I'm talking about calypso in as much as everybody know me. I started to sing calypso at the age of 30, and this year is the 45th year or 45 years since I started to sing calypso at the age of 30, right? So I tried to do my very best. I had a few success, but all in all, I know what goes on with calypso, the good, the bad, and the ugly about it. So to shorten it up, all in all, I am still here. I'm still singing. And the reason why I'm on Facebook is because people have been asking me, a disciple in here, what tent is singing in? And then seen me. Well, I didn't want to go to the tent. As usual, as you all know, I'm a member of the Icons Calypso tent. And I didn't want to go this year because you're going and you're getting your music written. You're going to the studio to make something presentable. You send it to the radio station, the CSE playing it. You go and spending money to get your music written. And then after going all night and you're buying clothes to go because you can't go on stage with one clothes every time. A shoes today, a good shoes to go on stage roughly is about $400 to $500. A whole outfit to go on stage, not once, not twice, not three times, it will take you some money. And then when it's time for you to get money, you realize you're either getting the same thing or less than that. Or if you get more than that, it is not profitable to the sense so that you could feel satisfied. Now that is happening generally with calypso because calypso is it's going down. I listen to crazy singing, and what crazy singing is right, calypso is going down. Calypsonians have to get together to do something about it. No police ban in the square. No blue what do you call them again? It had a band used to be launching right down by the Trinity Cathedral Tuesday, right? And I think it was Thursday, they used to come down, and everybody used to get a chance to sing there to display themselves. Because the thing about calypso is not that you really want to go Skinner Park or to the Savannah or to win a big prize. The thing about calypso is that you want people to know you. You want people to see you. The exposure is plenty. Oh yes, being at Skinner Park you'll be exposed. But that doesn't mean to say that if you're not there, you're not a good calypsonian. Right? 40 out of so much and so much and so much doesn't mean to say that the rest ain't good. So calypsonians have to get together to find an alternative, to bring back calypso how it was. Police ban in the square. Calypso used to be on the promenade in the morning time, you don't get it again. Right? So calypso has become something only centered around competition. And that is bad because when it comes to competition, everybody will be fighting down one another. We know how the thing is going to Trinidad already. Trinidad is a very corruptive place. Right? And calypso must not be centered around competition. It must be centered around every calypsonian getting a chance to display his or herself in such a way so that people can say, I see you there. I saw you on TV. I see you singing in the square. This is what show business is all about. The exposure. The exposure can bring many benefits to you. People will see you and like you accordingly. So people are asking me and Calypsonian disciple and senior, what is this going on? Well, I'm not in the tent and didn't want to go to the studio because I have a little financial commitment. But what I did, what I really come on Facebook for is to explain to people that even though you all haven't seen me and heard me, well, I'm giving you all a chance now to see me and hear me. Without going to the studio to spend about $4,000 or $5,000, without going in the tent and just doing a simple tempo, and I'll sing for you all what I had in store for this year. The only place I went with this really is to see if I could get in the semi-finals to go to Skinner Park. Well, it so happened that so many good calypsos that are food, and everybody can be there. Everybody can be there. But Tuko should make allowance for we who going down in age. Let us not go down in age and feeling hurt, because I speak to other older calypsonians and they feeling hurt, they're going down in age and they're not getting that kind of exposure that they're really supposed to get when coming to singing the calypso. Right? Let us not be going down in age, and that is happening. I go be 75 years, me and my sister will be 75 years on the 30th of May coming. 75 years. Right? And for the 45 years I'm in Calypso, yes, I still had a little success. Massey All Stars played my Calypso. I won the Boki Calypso competition in 1986. I won it in 1990. I came runner up afterwards. I did 2 shows in England when I went to England. Not organized shows, but 2 shows impromptu. Right? So I still did something. But for the 45 years, I told myself that we're not getting the kind of display we should get. You think I would not like to be in the square with the police van? You think I would not like to be somewhere in which that everybody could see me? This is what you want. It's not about a Skinner Park or Savannah or coming first, second, or third. It's about getting the exposure. You feel good. I know at that time that Calypsonian didn't mind singing anyway because there was more studying the exposure. So here is what I have. And let me go back to say, you see, when you want to expose yourself and you're going down, they had Rhinas. When you see Rhinas at the Calypso show, it's a real crowd. Police band in the square, real crowd. I'm trying to remember this van. Blue Ventia, right? Blue Ventia come down Charlotte Street. And right next to the Trinity Cathedral, real crowd. Where all that gone to? Where all that gone to? Right? You even had Pankaiso and all. Well, you had other alternatives that if a man ain't getting here, he could see for getting Pankaiso. Where Pankaiso going to know? The bands and them had to make sure they play a tune relating to the same year. Bands and them could play tune from way back, as you say anyhow, soak anything. So therefore, the exposure and privileges for a pan man has diminished terribly. And who doing what they're doing about it? Who doing what they're doing about it? I think he even had show down in not City Gate, that place down there, getting it not City Gate, right just by the Calypso offices, right just by the Calypso offices. Someone then might keep a little show there and people in the promenade looking up. They need that kind of exposure. We need that. We have all those exposure gone too. You could tell me it's only Skinner Park and Savannah that boiled down too. You even need to have an exposure in some way so that, listen, Calypso in the square today, right? And I will tell all you, it have a lot of things I talk to the PRO about, and they don't want to listen, you know why? Because it's disciples say it, or somebody who not in the paliwa like them, who not in the nepotism like them. Call out a big show in the square, right? And call out the people and tell the people, we want all to vote. We have 20 Calypsonians coming up. We want all to vote on which Calypsonian is the best. That was to tell people. And according to which Calypsonian is the best, you all will put a donation towards that Calypsonian. After the people make the vote, put a donation towards that Calypsonian, first, second, third, or whatever it is. A Calypsonian will be glad to come out with a little thing. That way they should do long time in Calypso. They didn't need to put it so, but they should sing and pass a hat around so people could play. So there are so many ideas. Anyway, let me not go too long. Let me tell you what it is I had for this year. What I had for this year is Um, it's called Gene and Dinah. I took Gene. Hold on a while, please excuse me. Yeah, I took Gene and Dinah and I tried to put Gene and Dinah into a calypso to bring the past up to the present, right? I only hope I'm singing it on the right key because I don't want to strain my voice. Have you ever heard about Gene and Dinah from long ago? Ask the calypso king of the world, the mighty sparrow. He also mentioned Rosita and Clementina. They used to flock together like birds of a feather, popular prostitutes of yesteryear. You could get it all for nothing if you can't pay the fare. COVID-19 pandemic, look them there, the reincarnation of Gene and Dinah. Where you say, hi Gene, she's smiling, everybody sanitizing. Dinah, if you don't want to practice social distancing, hygiene, elbows bouncing, nobody shaking hands again. Dinah, disobey, you will feel the pain. The return of Gene and Dinah. Gene and Dinah, nightclubs and bars closed down. The COVID-19 take over. Ba ba da ba dum. Beep beep beep. Bim 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 beep 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 beep. This time around, no more Yankees, no rum and Coca-Cola. This time around, what do you expect from Gene and Dinah? Every carnival, they appear, they reincarnate. But look what happened, the whole place in a horrible state, everywhere locked down. So what could they do? They had to find an alternative to the rescue. So they put a new meaning to their name to get COVID-19 awareness, recognition, and fame. Hygiene, she's smiling, everybody sanitizing. Dinah, if you don't want to practice social distancing, hygiene, elbows bouncing, nobody shaking hands again. Dinah, disobey, you will feel the pain. The return of Gene and Dinah. Gene and Dinah, nightclubs and bars closed down. The COVID-19 take over. Bim, 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 bam, bim, bam, bim, bim. I see them working very hard to get rid of this virus. An obstruction to their hustle, Lord. If you hear them cuss, the health ministry and national security, they all declared war on this virus calamity. Regulations practicing everywhere. You could be arrested, watch yourself if you don't care. The elderlies with comorbidity, Miss Dinah is warning you, COVID-19 is deadly. Hygiene, she's smiling, everybody's sanitizing. Dinah, if you don't want to practice social distancing, hygiene, elbows bouncing, nobody shaking hands again. Well, Dinah, disobey, you will feel the pain. The return of Gene and Dinah. Gene and Dinah, nightclubs and bars closed down. The COVID-19 take over. I say the government should give them a national award for their service rendered off duty, so we could applaud. They endured the curfew and state of emergency. The vaccine was a mandated priority. Now COVID-19 is under control. That don't mean we have to misbehave and get on board. Blessings on Jean and Dinah for helping we. They're gone to come again. Carnival 2023. Hygiene, she's smiling, everybody sanitizing. Dinah, if you don't want to practice social distancing, hygiene, elbows bouncing, nobody's shaking hands again. Dinah, disobey, you will feel the pain. The return of Jean and Dinah. Jean and Dinah, nightclubs and bars closed down. The COVID-19 take over. Alright. Well, it's 4 calypsos are composed for this year. I have a next one, then a next one, then a next one. And I just put them aside and I have a library of calypsos. When I'm ready, I choose one. But what is really happening? Sometimes when I'm ready, I get an idea and I decide to go with this idea. So that is my contribution for this year. For those who don't see me, who don't hear me, for those of you all who may be my fans and I don't know, CALYPSONIAN Disciple, have a pleasant rest of the day. Today is the 8th day in the month of February. Thank you very much.